What's going on, my little late night motherfuckers? Lou. Talk about the market. No, I'm done. All the videos are there. Everything is there. There's nothing to do. By the way, aren't you guys already sick of it? You know what you got to do. So I owed you a Benito story, so I'm gonna do it now. Working on the Lou universe. Also, by the way, let's be real. This is gonna end. Once this ends, I'm already pre-planning. Look, I do like in business. Always, I try to do future vision. It's one of these things where it's like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next event? This event is already done. It's already wrapping up, and going back and forth battling on the days, whatever, like it's already done. Okay, look at the news that's out there. It's done. So for me, it's just moving forward to get ready to have a blast on the other side. Once you guys catch up and go on vacation and whatever, you're gonna be like, where's that fucking Puerto Rican at? I'll be over there. So, I mean, said, let's get into it. All right, Benny, when he was teenage, like 14, 15, at the same time when I went downtown to work for the research group, he got a job at this like specialty store. It was like pretty much like a lot of hard to find food, specialty foods like caviar, lox, things like that, whatever. And it was run by an Italian family, pretty cool family, and it was cool. So Benny was working there, and they fucking love Benny. Everybody loves Benny. So, and you wonder why I keep Benny off this. First, he's in Texas. I have to go down there. But besides that, I don't want to expose Benny to like the nightmare I battled. But I love that motherfucker. Anyway, getting back. So Benny's working in this shop. It's like a gourmet specialty shop. It has things coming in from all around the world there. And the family is cool. They love Benny to death. It was down by Lincoln Center. They loved him to death. Except for I think she was the mother or the grandmother. I don't know. But she was like an old lady. She was like really evil. And she was like one of these chicks that will always like give that evil eye. Like, what are you doing? No, that doesn't go there. That must go over here. Whatever. So Benny and her was forget it. So Benny told me he loved everything in the job. It was fucking cool. He had everything down packed. He was learning how to fucking eat pâtés. He was fucking just enjoying the job. All of a sudden, one day, the fucking mom or grandmother, I don't remember where she was, but I know she was this evil broad. So she comes over and she's telling Benny that he has to move things into the refrigerator. It's like this giant big refrigerator. And on the other side, it was weird because the refrigerator, I gotta describe this for you to understand. It was a refrigerator that, like a big refrigerator, a lot of boxes, things that had to stay really cold. And then on one side of the refrigerator, people can open doors and take out the specialty products. So the idea was, it was like a closet, a cold closet, and where they can stack everything and then put things on the shelf. So you can literally look inside the freezer room, whatever. But on the side, it had a big door, this big heavy metal door. So Benny used to open up that door, put a couple of boxes, and load stuff in there or take things out, whatever. So one day, me and Benny were gonna go out that night, hanging out, whatever. And this fucking lady is telling him, well, you can't leave until this is done and whatever. And he's like, yeah, no problem, whatever. And she's fucking busting his balls, and I'm outside waiting for him to like wrap up so we can go get something to eat and just, go out, just hang out. And all of a sudden, when Benny was moving back and forth, the boxes, when he went to take the boxes out, he didn't see that the old broad walked inside the refrigerator to do like a count. Benny closed the door on this bitch. That fucking door went chukum. The fucking latch was closed. So all of a sudden she's in the ice box, and here's Benny taking off his fucking half an apron, and he's telling the people in the front, okay, I'm all done. let's close up everything. So sure enough, Benny's, the family starts, like closing everything down, and we didn't think anything of it. And we went out that night and we're fucking having a blast and we're fucking laughing, all kinds of stuff. And all of a sudden, Benny's page is going off. That was before cell phones. And he's like, oh, this is strange. Calling me from work. So he goes to a payphone and he's like talking on the phone. I see him talking and I'm fucking blasted. I'm fucking having drinks, fucking talking to chicks from Queens. I didn't give a fuck. It was whatever. Then he comes back. He's like, yo, I don't know what's going on. You know the old broad? The bitch that hates me? I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? Fuck her, whatever. She's not here. No, she's missing. So I'm telling you, what the fuck are you, a fucking detective? That's their fucking problem. That's their grandmother, not your grandmother. He's like, yeah, but the family's worried and they're trying to look for her. You know, they thought she went home, but she hasn't gotten home. So I'm fucking wasted. So I'm fucking laughing. I'm like, maybe the old lady, maybe she fucking found herself a dude and she's fucking doing the lambada, whatever. I don't give a fuck, whatever. I was gonna ruin my night. I got these chicks from Jersey. They're talking about like molesting me in Queens and molesting me in Jersey. I'm like, whatever. And he's like, no, I'm really concerned about it. You know, I hate that evil bitch, but I love the family. So I see that this was on Benny's mind. So I'm like, what do you want to do? He's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna walk around the neighborhood and kind of see if I find her because maybe she didn't make it home. And I'm like, fuck, Benny. And I see it's on his mind and everything because he liked the family, you know. So I told him the problem. Got the numbers from the girl. I told, listen, we're gonna go rescue some old broad. So we go back up to the Lincoln Center area and we're walking around like two fucking superheroes without capes. Calling this fucking old lady. Where do old ladies hang out? You fucking evil bitch, come out. Because I saw her one time. She's like, if you're not shopping in here, get out. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'll set fire to your store. She was one of those fucking evil bitches. So walking around. I was like, fuck. Fucking can't find this fucking bitch. Man, the fuck, she took a bus, she went to Jersey or something. I don't fucking care. So anyway, Benny's like, man, it's fucked up because the family says like, they're all worried and everything. So Benny turns around and he said, fuck it. Let me open the store up. Let me go inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the family up and tell them, you know, if, you know, they want, you know, to like start like, you know, putting posters and shit like that. Like, it was like, I was laughing because I was like, this old broad probably found a Jamaican and she's fucking right now in the Bronx fucking. But Benny's like, man, I don't know, it's strange because she would just go home or something. So Benny opens up the fucking gate, opens the front door, turns off the alarm, turns on the light, and I'm fucking drunk out of my mind. I'm fucking gone. So he's on the phone. He's talking. I'm back in the store. I don't know. I walked around the neighborhood and the family's talking. That's crazy. We were thinking about coming over there because the family, I think they lived in Long Island. So he's like, I'm here in case she comes back, whatever. And I'm drunk, walking around the store, and I start to get the munchies. So I'm like looking for like crackers or something to like fucking make anything. I mean, I was gonna make a sandwich, whatever. So as he's talking on the phone, all of a sudden, this is the most terrifying fucking thing in the world. All of a sudden, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna make a sandwich. And I go back to the back of the fucking store, and all of a sudden, you know, what I needed was like these sliced, like prosciutto. So, I opened up the refrigerator door, the glass door. Like, pretend like you go to like, I don't know, 7-Eleven and you're opening a door to grab a soda. But just imagine it's different, you know, prosciuttos, whatever. So I open up the fucking, I got my bread and everything. I'm about to make a sandwich. I open up the fucking door, and when I put my hand in to grab the fucking prosciutto, this fucking old lady creepy's hand grabs me. I fucking let out a scream like a fucking half a fucking fag. I was like, ah! Just fucking screaming. It's like a monster movie. She yells me, get me out. I see her face right by the hams, like the sliced hand. I'm dying. This fucking bitch is almost blue. I fucking screamed to Benny, this old fucking broad's inside the reefer. Fucking Benny runs over. He couldn't believe it. She's like, get me out of here. Holy fuck. I'm there with my fucking prosciutto. I got my fucking bread, everything. And I'm thinking to myself, my fucking heart is fucking beating like fucking Elton John before a concert. And I'm like, this fucking, what the fuck? Who the fuck put her in here? Whatever. All of a sudden, in my brain, I'm like, Benny, tú la metiste dentro. I told him in Spanish, you put her in there? And he's like, I don't know. He opens the door. This frozen bitch comes out. Her fucking hair was fucking stiff. I remember when I was trying to help her, her hair felt crunchy. That's how cold it was. We brought her out. She was like all fucked up, clunk like that. She was fucked up. She was in there with fucking hams hanging upside down, like, you know, the prosciutto legs. She was in there like that, like fucking fog was coming off this bitch, like steam. I was like, and I was still drunk, but she scared the shit out of me to have an old creepy cold hand. And by the way, the hand was fucking ice cold. She went in there and fucking when the door closed, she couldn't come out. I guess she was knocking and shit. And fucking Benny was outside with me having drinks downtown in the village. She was in there fighting the abominable snowman. Oh, I don't know what happened. She's freezing and shit, and we're fucking trying to warm her up. We're making her fucking tea, something. What the fuck do we know about hypothermia? This bitch was about to croak in front of us. And she's like, I don't know, the door just closed behind me. And I was like, what the fuck? The door just closed behind you. So I was like, she was like fucked up, like her ears fucking, everything was fucked up on her. So anyway, we're trying to warm her the fuck up. I took my jacket, I put it around her and everything, which was fucked up because that jacket at the end of the day, I could never shake that old lady perfume off of it, which was like fucked up because I like that jacket, but I fucking burned, I took that thing, I threw it in the fucking trash can. You can't dry clean fucking frozen old lady off of a fucking jacket. She's there. She's like, oh, I can't feel my legs. Fucking Benny's like, look, I'm moving for you. He's moving his old lady's leg. Anyway, we have her there, and at to a certain point, we're like, Benny, we gotta take this fucking bitch to the hospital. He's like, all right, well, that's what we do. So here's the deal. We're not gonna call an ambulance. I mean, we didn't think about that. We're two dumb Puerto Ricans. We should have called 911. They would have both locked us up. So we take her out of the store, put her up against the car outside, close the shop up, get a cab, put her in the back. She's like, I can't move. I'm like, you're gonna get in the cab, bitch, because you can't walk either. So you gotta get in. So I'm like shoving this frozen bitch in the cab. She's like thawing out. We take her over to 59th Street Roosevelt Hospital, which is like a couple of blocks away. And we go to the emergency room there. And we're walking in with her. She's like, I can't. She's still all fucked up. And I'm just laughing because there was like there's like a unloading dock, and there's like hot air that comes out of this fucking vent there. I said, look, just stand right here for a second. I was defrosting this bitch like a popsicle. I was like, Benny, go inside, get a fucking wheelchair for her. So she's in there, oh, I feel so warm. She was still freezing after everything. Like, this bitch fucked herself up. Like, she fucking like pissed on herself. She went all fucking crazy. I'm not just saying, you know, like, this was elder abuse, but I had nothing to do with it. So all of a sudden, Benny comes with a fucking wheelchair, he puts her on, and we wheel her in. And when you go into the emergency room in New York City, they're always looking for, like, to help you, but, like, to call the cops on you. So it was, like, quick, like, listen, this old broad locked herself in the refrigerator, and she was freezing to death, and we found her. And like, how do you find her? Well, I was reaching for some ham, and she grabbed my hand. I was like, fucking nurses like that. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, send a patrol car here. No joke. No joke. It was funny because I started seeing hospital police start to like show up more and more, and I was like, oh fuck. So they have her, they start treating her for frostbite type thing, her circulation and everything, and they're warming her, they're wrapping her legs up with some weird shit, whatever. And I was like, fuck it. they got this old lady. I don't need to be around no more. All of a sudden, like, sir, you can't leave. Like, oh fuck. I didn't freeze the fucking bitch. She got locked inside the fucking store. So anyway, the fucking cops came and started talking to us, and I'm fucking saying, listen, I fucking went in, I opened the refrigerator door, and they're like, how did you have the key and the whole thing? We know the store. And so I thought the whole thing, like, that doesn't, she was inside the refrigerator. How did she get in the refrigerator? So anyway, I saw the closed circuit film. When Benny was coming in and out, she came in, so Benny didn't see her. So when Benny took the last box, that door closed. That bitch was in the fucking frozen tundra. Let me tell you something. I will never forget her face, because it was shells. So when I reached in for the prosciutto, and she was like, "Get me out of here!" I was like, "Oh, you fucking bitch!" I was like, I feel fucked up because I closed the door. Imagine you freezing, somebody closes the door on you. I was fucking afraid. What the fuck? I was drunk. I was fucking. What the fuck is this dead body reaching out to me? Oh, it's New York. Anything's possible. So it's funny because Benny lost his job the next day, but they gave him money. It was not about that. That old bro was in the hospital for like a week or two after that. She had to see therapy and stuff, and she was like, "I never want to see him again." But the family, you know, they loved him and stuff like that. But still, you know, we froze. You know, not me. Technically speaking, if I didn't get the munchies, I mean, that bitch would have been frozen. They would have found that I got strike both. So. Now I know the comments are gonna be like, it's a good thing I take down social Twitter and social, but like, Lou froze an old lady. I'm like, I didn't freeze an old lady. I technically rescued an old lady. Pretty fucked up. I mean, honestly, if Benny didn't go back to that store, that bitch would have been frozen like a block of ice. I still don't even know how the fuck she survived that. She was just in there walking around with those old lady shoes. Like, no joke. Don't be fucked up. She had like a little path in the frost. A little path on the, you know, they have like cardboard boxes they put down, like the mashed up boxes. You can see the little path. She was walking back and forth. You can imagine how, help. But me and Betty were downtown. That's fucked up. Let me tell you something. That's fucked up. That's all I can just say. Love you, motherfuckers. Take it easy. We got stuff that's going on. And they're like, no, talk about Anthony. And I'm like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I had to pull back. At the end of the day, I was making you little motherfuckers into savages. And I'm like, you already know everything. So, hope you enjoyed it. More to come.